rip and drag. Oh God, don't spool me now. Yep, there he goes. He's got that rod doubled over and rip and drag again. This is a good one. This is what we came out here looking for today. What's happening, jig heads? Welcome back to the channel. We've got a beautiful day here in central Illinois. Mid-70s, light south wind. We're gonna be dragging some baits for some catfish. Come along with me, check out the action. Hey Blackhead, where's the bait? He didn't tell me where the bait was. Black-headed seagulls. They know where the bait's at, but he ain't sharing. That's alright. I know where there's some bait. We're gonna go find it. Then we're gonna chase us some catfish today, guys. Oh, I wish the old trolling motor took me a little bit faster than 2.8 miles an hour. We are officially about halfway to the bridge to get bait. So give me about another 10 minutes and I'll be there. .53 in the afternoon. I told myself I wouldn't get lines in the water until after 2 o'clock, and that's exactly what's happened. We'll get probably about 5 hours to fish this evening, afternoon, evening. We'll fish until it's almost dark. I'd love to have been out here all darn day. Had some other engagements I had to take care of this morning. So 2 o'clock it is. That's what time we're getting started. If bait would have been easier to come by, I'd already been fishing. Trying to catch bluegill earlier, only caught 2. They're good sized bluegill though, they're solid baits. Gonna be big fish, take that down. But need a little bit more than just 2 bluegill out here. So. Heavy. Wasn't paying attention there. Alright, that's it. We got enough bait. Let's get this boat swung around. We're gonna get set up, get some baits dropped. Tell y'all what I'm doing out here today. Perfect. Get this drift sock out. Key thing if you're going to be dragging baits from a kayak, having a drift sock to keep your pace and keep your track. Really kind of keeps you on a good path. Lets the wind just push you right along. I set up so wind's blowing this direction. I'm going to have rods out this side, drift sock out this side. Wind's going to be pushing me along this direction. I'm hoping to be traveling probably 0.5 to 0.7 miles an hour today. We've got a relatively light wind, probably 10 to 12 mile an hour. So we should have really good conditions to do this today. Good rod holders, also key when you're dragging baits. Want to make sure those rods stay put. If you don't have a drift sock, you can use a bucket. That's how I started doing this, was with a bucket until I got my drift sock. And sometimes I'll throw the drift sock and the bucket if the wind's too high. Get some baits out, weights on, ready to go. Setups I'm going to be using today, guys. I got the 7.6 Tangling with Catfish Whisker Whip series rods, teamed up with the Ancient Mariner 6000 series reels, 60-pound reaction tackle braid, 65-pound reaction tackle mono leader. I've got tied to about 4 foot, that way these baits stay up and off the bottom. And I'm using a Catfish Sumo 2-ounce rattle and drag weight. Both of these rigs too, guys, Sandy Cooper rigs. This one's rigged up with the Nocturnal Nation Demon Dragon. The other one I've got just a peg float and a little rattler on it. But I run these baits probably 100-150 yards off the side of the boat. Let the wind just push us through and wait for the clicker to start peeling. I do use the clicker too when I'm dragging baits. Clickers are strong enough to hold. It's going to give you a good indication that you got a bite, and it's also going to give the fish a little bit more time to get that bait in its mouth before you reel down on it. So if you don't use clicker when you're dragging baits, hey, that's all good. I do. It works for me. Hopefully this information works for you. I'm going to get baited up and we're going to try and catch some fish. Forgot to touch on the hooks today too, guys. Nocturnal Nation Eclipse 8/0 circles. This one I've just got a single hook. When I get this other one baited up, I'll show you that rig. I've got an 8/0 and then a 5/0 trailer hook on it. For bigger baits or short bites, that trailer hook is a lifesaver, because I'm going to be throwing a huge bluegill on this rod. This bait here is looking for some big fish. And like I said, that little trailer hook, I just pop it right at the back end of the bait, hook it through the nose, double hook action. That fish hits it short. Or if it's a smaller fish trying to take in that big bait, get a better chance of catching a small fish like that. This one needs to be locked down. For some reason that bait's way over there. Let us get lined into shape here. I'll throw this one way off the front. Let it catch up. So once I throw these baits out, I let this free spool, let the wind drift, pull line out until I'm comfortable with how much line's left on the reel. Like I said, 100-150 yards is generally what I'm estimating these baits to be out this side of the boat while I'm dragging them. I've got one reel that needs serviced, and I've got to hand feed it because for some reason it don't like taking line. I think I got some sand in it or something. Big bluegill right there. Big bait, big fish, guys. One of my previous trips, pulled in a 40 and a 50-pound blue. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Bluegill was the hot bait that day too. I'm hoping that continues. All right, y'all, there we go. Lines are out. First drift of the afternoon. Let's see what we do. Oh, that might be a good one. That's a big bite. We got him. Fish on, y'all. cool. Knot crossed up. Let's turn our attention to this guy. Just getting to the end of this drift. That bait got smoked. Freaking hammered it. It's the other fun thing about using the clicker when you're dragging bait. There ain't nothing better than hearing that clicker ripping. Alright, we are good to fight a fish. Clear the way. Just got to see his tail. I'm not going to say he's big or small until we see him. He's going to get to the boat. He might get a lot bigger. Down. Caught on that trailer hook, y'all. That's why that trailer hook's important. That was a big bait. This fish couldn't probably even get the whole thing in his mouth, which is why he caught the trailer hook. He had enough of it in his mouth. Oh, you're caught, dude. You need to calm down. You're done. The jig is up. Muddy fish. See that? Trailer hook got him. I'm surprised he even tried to eat that bait. That bluegill's wider than his mouth. You're done, bud. You're done. You're done. There he is, guys. First fish. Definitely no giant. Surprised he took that big bluegill I had on there, but good to finally hook up. We're gonna go reset, see if we can catch another one. See you later, bud. Get on out of here. Yeah, this drift's over. There ain't no sense in throwing lines back out. That dude slimed me. All kinds of boogers on the line. Had 2 drifts, 1 fish. I don't know. I think we might go reposition over on the other side of these islands. See if we can't find some fish over that way. A little bit of a journey, but that's why that trolling motor comes in handy. If y'all ain't running a trolling motor on your kayak, I highly suggest it. Getting from point A to point B just by sitting. All right, let's go set up at a new spot, y'all. Bluegill bite. Oh, yep, that's a good fish right there. Yep. Going drag. Oh man, he is ripping drag. This one's gonna be a great fish, guys. Oh God, don't spool me now. Come on, get this other line in. Stay buttoned up, would you? rip some drag if you want to. Just don't rip my rod holder off. All right, that rod's out of the way. Man, we are 15 minutes into this drift, hooked up on a good fish. This one's a drag for y'all. Get this drift sock out of the way. Now let's pray he stayed buttoned up. Yep, he's there. All right, let's see what we're working with here. This thing ripped drag like crazy. Right now it's just swimming to me. He may not be as big as I think. That drag may have just been a little loose. But we're about to find out. Oh no. That's a heavy fish, guys. For sure. Yep, there he goes. He's got that rod doubled over and ripping drag again. This is a good one. This is what we came out here looking for today. Been on a good run of big fish lately. Let's hope we stay on it. Oh, huge boil, y'all. I haven't seen him yet. I got the weight. I got him up to where the weight is just out of the water. Not see. Oh yeah, solid fish. Just got a peek at his tail. Oh yeah. Bud dig. Get this boat situated here. Back angled the right way. Another thing you guys can do when you're fighting fish like this, use the fish, the weight of the fish, to turn your boat and keep it positioned the way you want it in the wind. Yeah, this one here, man, he's a tank. Freaking crush that bluegill, man. Bluegill's been a hot bait the past couple weeks out here. I haven't hardly been getting any bites on shad. When I do catch a fish on shad, it's generally small or a channel cat. Every single big blue has came on cut bluegill. Fillet one side off, cut the tail off, and that seems to be what they like. Yep, big fish. He'll probably go 30, 35. He ain't no 50, but that's all right. He's a solid one. He is buttoned up good. That Nocturnal Nation, the clip circle's got him right in the cheek. Hold on, pull some more drag. I want you nice and tired by the time I get you up here, dude. Mark some big fish. I was hoping this would happen. Sure enough. We might cut back into this bay when we're done with this guy. Go start this drift over again. You about finished with me yet? 'Cause I know I'm about finished with you, dude. Yeah, dog. He is just not giving up. Dig, man. I mean, I'm just sitting on the boat. You can dig all you want. Thing is, if you got up here so everybody could see you, I'd get you off that hook and turn you loose. Did you know that? Come on, bud. All I want to do is see you. Just angry. You go doing that. Oh, he popped off. God dog. I knew he was gonna pop off. That fish was way too angry. Man. I wish y'all would have got to see that guy. I got to see him like 3 or 4 times. He's a solid fish. 30, 35. I don't know. I guess that hook just wasn't quite in him as good as I thought. Probably just should have horsed him up and got him out, but I didn't want to do that because then they're a hot mess when you get them in the boat. I don't know. We'll go reset. I'm going to go reset and run that drift again. See if we can't pop another one. That's drum. That's a big bite. It's a big bite. But it ain't feeling like a big fish quite yet. Uh-oh. We're doubled. I don't know if that one stayed connected. I couldn't get reeled down on it very good. I don't think it is. Almost doubled. If I would have been able to pick that rod up and reel down on it a little better, we might get redemption. Might get redemption. We're gonna snug the drag down on this one because I am not gonna be losing another big fish to the boat. I think we're gonna go back and make this drift again, guys. We've got another hour before we gotta get off the water. I mean, I've caught fish on every single drift out of this bay. I'm not giving up on it yet. Just a second. I hate taking tension off of them, but yeah, that fish has got some weight. He ain't got as much weight as that 35. Actually, he ain't no bigger than the last 2 fish I've caught. He's just angry. He's a little bigger. He ain't nothing to write home to mom about. Ain't no redemption yet. I get redemption when I get to pop another 30. This one's just a teener. Caught him on the trailer hook. He's an angry one, y'all. Open that mouth. Yeah, just like that. This one's buttoned up good. I guess they like drum. I knew they liked drum, but bluegill bite's been so hot I haven't tried really anything else. This one's all scratched up too. Oh, fish number 3, y'all. Fish number 3. 1 trophy catfish miss. We're gonna cruise back into this bay. We're gonna make another drift out of it. We almost doubled up there. We've caught fish every time we've came out of that bay, so there's no sense in keeping on going. We're not gonna leave fish to find fish. We're just gonna try and stay on fish and hopefully connect with another good one. All right, y'all, I'm wrapping this one up. Got robbed of a big fish today, man, and that was a heartbreaker, but it is what it is, and it's all part of fishing. So you take the goods with the bads. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Did end up with a few small fish, so at least you had something to watch, right? Anyway, y'all, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And remember, folks, you can't catch them sitting on the couch. I'll see y'all on the next one.